everybody, welcome to Sci-Fi Saturday. Today we are taking a look at, well, you know, we always talk about Godzilla ripoffs, okay? But this one, this one out of all of them, I don't feel is a Godzilla ripoff as much as I feel it is an individual film that kind of takes the giant lizard genre to a different, a different place. This is a British version of a kaiju, of course, and it's a really very good, well put together story, which entails a lot of things that we'll talk about at the end of our little summary. Without further ado, folks, Gorgo. Our story starts when an undersea volcano sends tremors throughout the Atlantic. Aquatic creatures start coming up from sea. Now, as our merchant seamen were going by, they got caught in the volcano and did some damage to their ship. Joe Ryan, played by Bill Travers, and his partner Sam Slade, played by William Sylvester, decide to try to go to a local island and try to repair their ship, where they're met by complete resistance by the locals and the harbor master, and are basically told, listen, you need to get out of here. The small boy is introduced, Sean, and discovers that the harbor master is someone that collects all types of antiquities and things of such of great value. But when met with the harbor master, he completely blows off our friends who need help there to get their ship going, and they feel that something's underhanded. Now, as they're heading back to the ship, they start seeing all kinds of prehistoric creatures raising up, dead, of course, from raising up to the sea, things that they haven't seen in millions and millions of years. This volcano had opened up a hidden area where these beasts and these creatures start coming out from underneath the sea. They then go back to their ship and try to find out what's going on the island, and basically try to speak with the harbor master so they can get enough help to get their ship repaired and leave. And while there, of course, they are directed by Sean, the young boy, who basically is kind of giving them information but not giving them too much, at which that evening Gorgo appears from the sea and starts to rain a little bit of terror. He's able to be drawn off by fire as they threw torches at him, and he didn't like it and went back into the sea. Our two enterprising seamen decide, wouldn't that be interesting to capture something like that and bring it back to London? We could sell it to the circus and, of course, make tons and tons of money. The well-played plans of man with just greed and selfishness. They are able to capture the creature and bring him back to the circus to great avail of London, where they decide to bring this tremendous creature, build a cage for it, and figure that they are going to make money beyond human belief. Meanwhile, on the island, a terrible storm begins, and then from the sea, which is unseen, something comes out and wipes out the entire village. Now, of course, as scientists in London are absolutely fascinated by Gorgo. I mean, who wouldn't be a dinosaur from millions and millions of years ago? And start to try to check out and evaluate and of course study this tremendous find. And they realize that this is an infant, that this is a much, much smaller creature. And to their point, they discover and hear that on certain islands, the villages are completely wiped out, and that this certain unknown object is making a beeline for London. The Navy does everything they can to stop it, and of course, our two our two seamen here, Joe Ryan and Sam Slade, don't want to give up the creature. And of course, the young boy Sean pleads to them and just say, you need to set Gorgo free, that his mother's coming, and that there is impending doom. Of course, wanting to hold on to such a find, an absolutely money-making find, they refuse, and greed takes over. The Navy tries to stop the giant mother, and nothing can stop it. And then comes probably one of the most incredible parts of this movie, the attack on London, as they do everything they can to try to stop this enormous creature, which absolutely is 10 times taller than Gorgo, which was a handful unto itself. They try electricity, fire, everything that they possibly can. And the play-by-play is just so well done on this, as they are broadcasting pretty much the demise of mankind. There's nothing that can stop Gorgo. And when all hope is given up and they put up their last defenses and realize that now they face completely annihilation, all it was that the mother worked her way all the way to the Piccadilly Circus to break free her son. And at that moment, she showed mercy upon mankind and headed back to the sea, to which the movie ends, as a burning London and humanity are humbled by this incredible creature, indestructible creature. That the story is just so well played and just so well done. Gorgo heads to the sea, never to be seen again. Let's head on top and get my final thoughts on Gorgo. One of the most impressive things of this movie is, if you take of course, for the time period, the special effects out of it, and some people want to refer to the announcer doing the play-by-play of the monster just tearing London apart to Raymond Burr. I never felt that Raymond Burr did a good job. Matter of fact, I thought it was a very sloppy job in Godzilla, and that's why I don't even, the American version of Godzilla, I don't even consider a part of the series. It's something we'll talk about in the future when we talk about Godzilla, but the way the tension is built and how this, what are we going to do? We don't extend a prayer against this monster, and then just to come find out the mother just wanted her son, and off into the ocean they go, and man is humbled. And that type of story really resonates. You always wonder, well, gee, wouldn't it be cool to see a sequel? But, I think this movie on its own is a fantastic movie, and is just so well done, showing greed and all the other things, and then finally, oh God, what do we do? What do we do? And just a tremendous movie. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. You won't be disappointed. If you can get by the rubber suits, which I always do, and just ellipse yourself into this story, this wonderful story that's told, you'll find that you really enjoy it. Until next time, till our next Sci Fi Saturday, it is your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.